I'm on Instagram.
He's on Instagram.
I'm looking at Chicka Chicks. She's doing makeup. But
Hey,
the one in the
they can see
onesie's
us
kind of
now.
cute. The one in the onesie's kind of cute.
Is she?
See? She's cute. Do you see? Come on, you go out with her.
I can't only see the backside of her.
See?
So based on that, maybe.
No, you got a profile. Look at her face. Take this.
Mr. Daniel's in the chat.
Let's see. You can see a profile of her face.
Yeah,
That's
good enough.
She looks like a nice. You're a nice girl.
Is she?
Yes.
Is she though?
Yes.
What is going on, the people of the universe? It is the 12th of July. This is another one of these podcasts called The Digression.
We're going to be talking about things tonight. A lot of things. A little bit of net neutrality, maybe. Some boogers.
Some boogers. We literally talked before the show, and I'm like, all right, net neutrality. We're going to bring this shit up. I read the bill. Let's do this. And he's like, I want to talk about boogers.
I have a legit gripe.
Boogers.
My life's kind of boring lately. What is up with your life?
Not too much messing around with some audio stuff lately. That's about it. Waiting for the video game cycle to start hitting again in
We're in kind of a lull.
July, September, end of July. Yeah. But, some big shit happened to you. Your refrigerator is walking away.
It's it's not running any longer.
It's not running.
Yes. It is dying a slow,
Digital,
evil, angry death.
not digital death.
No, it's just slowly going away. I'm kind of sad.
Going the way of the buffalo.
Yeah. I bought a bunch of training tutorial thingies last week from there's a company, Udemy. I'd never heard of them till next week. They had a big sale. Or
Nice.
not till next week. I'd never heard of them till next week.
Until next week. It's good to know what your future holds.
My secret's out. No, but they had their classes are usually anywhere from $30 to $300, depending on what class.
Damn.
But they had a metric fuck ton of their classes on sale for like $10. So I got a bunch for work. I got a bunch on ethical hacking and SQL.
Oh,
and
cool.
then for home, I got like Circle of Fifths. I got
Ethical sequel?
ethical SQL.
Yeah.
Circle of Fifths shit.
Yeah.
Music shit. How to play the harmonica.
See, I'm the one.
And you laughed at me.
Yeah, of course I did.
Oh, I don't know if
Cat.
Let's see.
For the love of God.
There she is.
Yeah. So
Mrs.
I'm the one who
Cat.
disses these cats all the time. I'm the one who's like, Cat, I have no compassion for you. Go away. Go to the bald man. He has compassion for you. And this thing comes in and digs its fucking claws into my
Really?
legs.
Because we trimmed her claws today.
Oh, it doesn't matter. They still dig.
Hey, Torin, are you hurting him?
No, you're good.
His balls are right behind
All right, you gotta go down. No, all right, fuck it. All right, so yeah, but dude, other things you did. You got some writing done.
I got a lot of writing done. We're getting closer and closer to the ending.
Yeah.
Of the book, and really developing a lot of the development that I've put into it thus far is kind of seemingly starting to come to fruition.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So that's been good.
Nice.
It's funny because I'm in writing mode,
Yeah.
and Brenda, I think she forgets what happens when I get close to the end of a writing project. I sleep less.
Oh, absolutely. And you don't get all that much sleep to begin with.
4 to 6 on average.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing this, I'm getting 4 to 5 with the emphasis on 4.
Oh, really?
And
Jesus, daily, all the time.
Pretty much, yeah. Because I'll be up till like midnight-ish,
Fucking crazy.
and then I'm up at like 5 sometimes.
Okay.
4 or 5. When I was working on Man, I was up at like 3. There were times I'd wake up at 3. I'd go to bed at midnight. I'd wake up at 3.
Yeah.
And just start working on the book. But it doesn't
Crazy.
fuck with me. I mean, I feel good. I'm not tired. Of course, I'm taking some Costco vitamins I got picked up.
Oh shit! Those are loaded with all those meths.
Yes, I like meths.
All of the meths.
Yeah, but so that's been good.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't talk about my book anymore because I'll talk about it all fucking night. I can do that.
No.
I know. I'm learning how not to talk about my writing.
Okay.
Brenda's been training me.
Yeah.
We were even driving home the other night from, we went out with friends, Greg and Mary. Hi, Greg and Mary, if you're listening in. We had
Hi,
fun
Greg and Mary.
Saturday night.
Yeah.
But we're driving home, and because Greg had asked me about my book, right? And so I really summarized the book. It's like, blah, blah, blah. It's never find out what the sex of his brain is. I thought, let's make it a woman. Come through her childhood. She gets killed. A lot of real history. Made good revenge porn.
You've looked up a lot of history. I've seen your scavenger file. There's a lot of goddamn history in that thing.
Well, you got to research, man. I mean,
Yeah.
how much fun, unless you're making a completely different world,
Yeah.
you have to, and yeah, I forget you do have the file, so it's like
Yeah.
you see some of my scroll because you're like, what the fuck does he mean by this? Because I'll scroll down like 2 words,
Yeah.
but boom, it takes me right back to okay, that yeah, you know. So
Yeah.
anyway,
No, you did a lot of
But-
research for it.
oh,
Absolutely.
we were driving home, and I said, "Did you notice? I'm getting better at summarizing." And she goes, "Actually, I did fucking notice, and it was refreshing." Now, I'm paraphrasing. She probably didn't say fuck, but she just
Yeah.
may have, because she does say fuck a lot when no one else is around.
Every
when it's
once
just
in a
me.
while.
No, but when it's just me and her,
Yeah.
yeah, those fucks can fly.
Fucking flies. Or flies fucking. Ooh. Either way, I don't want to show up to that.
No,
Yeah.
because anywhere a fly goes, you know, there's some shit there after he leaves.
Speaking of shit, bathrooms have shit.
Bathrooms have
Urinals are in bathrooms.
urinals.
Let's talk about your booger.
Oh, man.
This booger thing.
Okay, I have a question for the fucking male population, and I don't think it happens in the women's population. But what is it about a man going into a bathroom? I'm a man. I go into bathrooms. You're a man. You go into bathrooms.
Yeah.
I've never felt the need to pick my nose and wipe it on the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Never. But I go into bathrooms. A lot of public bathrooms, even at our fucking work.
It was there.
I've seen it there. And there'll be just like a stringy booger. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people who do this? God, if you're going to do that, just eat it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'd rather see you do that.
Ugh.
Yeah. Or at work, the light was just right. I happened to sitting there. I look up. There's this blast pattern. Someone sneezed.
A blast pad.
Yeah, it was like someone sneezed. It was like whoosh, right up the wall, man. I'm like,
Jeez.
what the fuck is wrong with you
So
people?
somebody had one of those moments where they're pissing at the urinal and they do the moment and then they sneezed in that moment.
Something happened. I don't know what, but you know,
Were they drunk? Jeez.
if that happened to me, especially at work, I'd wipe it up. I just say, oh, sorry,
Yeah, no shit.
not feeling too good.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
I just don't get the booger thing. The booger just, and I see it all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That and the
Hawk the biggest loogie into the fucking
okay. So
urinal.
one of the, I don't get this. Okay, I can appreciate gangs tagging their turf. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to tag every fucking bathroom. And it's like, what, do you guys carry like the jumbo Sharpies around?
Like,
What-
these gangs are bad at marketing. Like, why market in the bathroom?
but they're great at artistry.
That's, yeah.
You see some of that tagging?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
insane.
that's not something you just, okay, you're in the gang, boom, you can tag. No, that takes practice.
But not all of it is gang related, right?
Oh, no, there's always the bathroom graffiti.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather see that, but no, I'm just talking the tagging.
Maybe
It's like, this is my bathroom.
maybe the sneezes and the boogers are like a form of tagging, but like for white people.
For Caucasian tagging.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah.
That could be it.
It's like
Trump was saying in the news that he's almost gotten rid of M13.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just
He's-
like ISIS, it's almost gone.
yeah, ISIS
because they
is
killed
almost
that
gone.
one leader.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You know, we
congratulations.
mission accomplished. That's what Bush said, right? Mm-hmm. I just got one
Yeah,
thing to
mission
say.
accomplished.
Saddam, we're gonna get you.
We're gonna get you.
And then Saddam,
Sure as shit did.
we got you.
Yeah, they sure as shit did.
Catch. She plays catch with the bally thingy down there.
Yeah. Yeah. Playing
We-
catch with the ball.
We play catch with her. Flip it, she'll flip it right back to you. Flip it back to you.
Yeah,
But
she's very good with her paws.
yeah, but she won't fucking fetch.
Well, they're cats.
But
If they could fetch, which they can,
They won't.
Same with if they could talk, they wouldn't.
Or if they did talk, they just tell people how many times you fucking pulled it to whatever porn.
Yep. Just in the background going, nope.
Hey, we were talking about. Hey, I saw what was his name? John Holmes
John,
at Costco.
the porno. I was with you, and that was a kid. And it was not John Holmes. That
It-
kid, first of all, is alive. Second of all, I didn't ask, but I'm pretty sure the kid didn't have AIDS.
He might have
He
that
also
14-inch
Yeah,
schlong.
member or whatever.
Yeah, the baby arm holding an apple.
Was that what John Holmes' dick length was 14 inches?
I think something like that. Yeah, he was like the big guy in town.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
you know,
painful, I bet.
with something like that, I don't think that there's really a lot you can do in life. You couldn't be a weightlifter.
With your dick?
No, you couldn't be a
Oh.
weightlifter.
Oh.
Because you got to wear that spandex stuff. So
Dude,
no one's going to pay attention to how much you're lifting. They're going to
true.
pay attention to how much you're lifting.
Well, that'd be great. Like, you guys didn't see me. I lifted it. But everyone's focused on your fucking Long Johnson.
Long Johnson.
Long Johnson.
That could be a porn name.
Yeah. Peter North, Long Johnson.
John Longson.
John. I like that.
No, what we were talking about something the other day. I said I wanted to talk about something. It was porn related, and you said, "Yeah, who knew?" What was it again? Do you remember?
Well, just anything porn is going to show up on here somehow.
Never in my browser history.
What are you the type of person who goes to a porn website and then wipes it out of your browser history right after you're done?
No. Sometimes, maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
What are you hiding? She knows you watch porn.
Oh no. I don't do it to hide it from Brenda. Brenda knows I watch porn. It's more of a courtesy thing in case somebody else uses a laptop or uses this or uses that. It's just it's a courtesy.
Oh,
because it's like, hey, honey, look at this funny video with these two midgets. Oh God, they're shitting in a bucket.
Yeah. Ugh. Speaking of this, at work in the fucking bathroom, the big stall, like the handicap stall.
The handicap stall.
I look in the toilet and there's like what I could only describe as shit, blood, napalm splattered in that toilet. And it was it was like but here's the fucked up part. It's not where you would normally shit, toward the middle back of the toilet.
Yeah.
It was toward the front of the toilet.
Oh.
So I'm looking at
somebody was doing the Bronco.
The hover.
The Bronco.
Yeah, and the Bronco. And I'm looking at it going, what the fuck?
Dude, I just totally man-spread you twice.
That's whatever, dude. I'm used to the craziness.
He was seeing this.
I honestly went all CSI on it going,
I wonder if it's the one guy who is in there a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No names.
Captain Explosion.
Yes.
Yeah.
It happens, though.
Yeah, well, I agree. But it's just one of those moments going, fuck, man. I might have it bad sometimes, but I don't have it napalm, bloody shit bad.
I don't ever want that.
No.
No, I mean, I've had some bad shits in my day.
Sure.
I wouldn't want that.
Yeah.
It's like, because I don't think you can walk out of there. I think you have to crawl.
Maybe, yeah.
Like on your elbows.
Because I sure as shit don't want to eat. I don't want to eat what that guy was having.
Come on, man. We're going to Chipotle's. No.
Yeah.
Help me.
No. Again? No.
No. And then, or, I swear to God, some days I go in one of the stalls, and I swear to God, fucking Michael J. Fox was in there trying to take a leak, man.
Oh, just shaking all over the place?
Or everywhere.
Oh.
It's like, come on. I mean, accidents happen, but how hard is it? How hard is it? Oh shit, man. I piss on the seat in the back and on the wall. Shit, I got some on the floor too. I better get a mop.
Well, and that's that same stall. Like I mentioned this to you. I think it was earlier this week. Like somebody went into that handicap stall and pissed. Like it looked like maybe half of their piss load went into the toilet, and the rest was on the front, dribbling down the sides, and on the ground. So somebody's standing up to piss in that, or they're sitting down to piss, and they just somehow pulled their fucking dick out to piss on the front of the seat.
No, they'd know. We'd know because if that kind of thing, you're gonna get there's gonna be collateral damage.
But from the CSI, I mean, I analyzed where the bullets came from, and it was drippage. And it was just like, and honestly, after you do that, and you see you pissed all over the place.
Why wouldn't you wipe it up?
The fuck, wipe that shit up.
How hard is that? I mean, it's your bodily fluids. It's not like you're borrowing someone else's.
Yeah, it's just
I don't get it.
Pig dogs everywhere.
It's a lack of conscientiousness, man.
Yeah,
people just don't give a shit, but they expect other people to. Doesn't make sense.
Speaking of something you should fucking give a shit about, net neutrality.
Net fucking neutrality.
Yes.
That is, you read a bill.
I read the whole fucking thing, and let me tell you, I'm tired. Those are filled with bullshit to confuse the fuck out of you.
I know, and they'll say when they use the big word paragraphs, and then they say this paragraph supersedes paragraph yada 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 yada, and that paragraph was like, it's like, come on, guys,
references a million things.
What are you fucking saying? And all it is just spin.
So, and the other crazy part is too just the verbiage you use. So, for instance, this bill, what they're trying to do is they're trying to change the internet and ISPs away from what is called a utility or a telecommunications company and move it to, what is it? I believe it's an internet service company or a data service company.
Okay.
And what that does is that relaxes the regulation.
Regulation frees up the powers that be to do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, exactly. And, well, right now the government regulates
the corporate powers that be, I mean.
Well, yeah, right now the government
the-
regulates it.
Yeah.
And if this were to pass, the ISPs like Comcast and Verizon and AT&T, you know, all these reputable companies that aren't trying to fuck you in the ass daily, they would regulate it.
I
And
don't want a
crazy.
company to fuck me in the ass because
So-
there's some very large companies out there.
Well, Comcast especially is like egg in their eye right now. And the other ones are too. I mean, they're all.
How many people does Comcast have working for them?
I'd like to say not enough, but it doesn't seem like they have many good people.
Tens of
working for them.
thousands, hundreds of thousands.
I have no idea.
Well, let's just go with tens of thousands.
Sure,
I don't want to get fucked by that company.
that's true. That's a lot of.
That's tens of thousands.
Yeah,
That's more than that's going to go over the weekend.
we talked about this. You're getting very literal again.
I'm just saying, for the record, I don't want to be fucked by a company.
Well, you know what you are? You're a walking bill because the word fucked, you took it in a literal sense. So we need to change the word fucked to screwed over by. And so we're going to need to write
Talking
a
about my ex-wives?
48-page bill. It's fucking cats, man.
Cats.
You
No, that's
he
ambient.
refuses to close all the doors in this place. We let these creatures, these murder kitties in. And what do they do? They scratch everything. They
Hey,
fucking...
she likes you
I know. Why? Why?
because you have it coming.
Fuck that. No. No. No, stay down, cat.
Get out of my swords.
Yeah. So another thing.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. I wrote down a few things here. So the ISPs are claiming the regulation from what's called Title II. Title
Right.
II is the regulation they put on utilities and telecommunication. Is causing depressed investment. So in other words, because this thing is squashing them a little bit,
They can't.
they're deciding to pout and they're not going to invest into their own infrastructure. Okay, and studies show that investments went down 20 to 30% after this was put in place. So
How long ago was it put in place?
2015, I think. So the cable companies basically said, you know what, we have no reason to invest into our own infrastructure. So we decided, fuck, we're going to pout. We're not going to put any into our infrastructure, and 20 to 30% less investment into their own infrastructure.
Well, I just hope they keep doing that, and then maybe they'll fuck themselves out of business, and then possibly, quite possibly,
Yeah.
some other businesses who actually have a level of conscientiousness to where they want to, like, remember how Steve Jobs was kind of he could be a butthole from time to time.
Big time bubble.
Everybody knows Steve Jobs. He could be a butthole, but he was all about the user experience.
Yeah.
He had a vision. He knew it would work. And as an Apple user, not necessarily a fanatical, like a Fremen Apple user, not like that. Like somebody
Apple is not
else
water.
I know who will go and mention Ryan.
Hondo.
But things worked.
Yeah.
Things worked great. And you know what? Since, I don't know, I think since he kind of stepped away from the company, well, died, but same thing.
He technically stepped away from
Stepped
the
away from the company.
into a different state of existence.
It happens.
I'm like just picturing him before he dies. He's going, I'm going to step away from Apple.
Step away for a minute.
Down.
Yeah. But he had it. He got it. And that's what's really unfortunate nowadays. I notice, especially with a lot of applications that or programs that I use, there's just no attention paid to the user experience anymore. People are like, no, look, we just need to get the functionality out there. We don't need the bells and whistles. Unless, of course, it's a fucking Apple game on the App Store. Then it's got to look all fucking bubblegummy and it's free. It's free.
Yep.
In-app purchases.
Unless you want to go to stage 5, then it's...
Of cancer?
Oh, man, did my mind go to a bad place there.
Yeah.
Like, to get out of... It's kind of the same thing. Like, if you want to get to a lesser stage of cancer, you have to have a bunch of money. So there's like a paywall.
Ooh.
Right.
Like the border wall? Kind of?
Sure. Yeah.
That's a
Border
cheaper wall to build.
Yeah, it is. Sure
Just got to take the money away.
Yeah.
The more you take away, the more it goes up.
Yeah. The other crazy thing about net neutrality is in this bill, which is nutty, is they basically, if this passes, they put legislation in there that they can't revert this. Once it's made a non...
That's some pork barrel shit right there.
I know, it's crazy how they worded it, but it was kind of funny. Like, their wording on it was that we can't revert this back because once it's classified as a non-utility, that's what it is. These companies need this to be that in order to grow the infrastructure.
Unless they're setting a precedent
yeah, I think
that bills passed are not revertible.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what this is, because once it's set to a non-utility, because it's a big deal apparently for companies to have something be under Title II versus Title I.
No, I get that. Yeah, but what I'm saying is if they're saying, if they're putting in the bill that no take backsies,
yeah,
then that's a precedent.
Yeah.
And all bills should have that then. All bills should have no take backsies.
I have a feeling it's whatever the bill's about, but it's,
when I'm elected president, this shit's going to fucking change.
Here we go.
Vote JP, be here now.
Yeah.
Well, that's my campaign slogan.
Yeah,
Isn't that a good one?
Yeah, I like it. It's good.
I
would never fucking vote for you. There's just no way.
Oh man,
dude, this country would go into complete and
utter
chaos.
Do you know it wouldn't? Do you know why?
Why?
I would make a point. I would study and research people, and I would hire the right people. I wouldn't hire cronies. I wouldn't hire my friends. I would hire people who were best suited for the fucking job at hand.
Yep.
But I would also make sure that there were people who could work together and wouldn't get caught up in fucking party lines and partisanship and stuff like that.
Because of that, you would never get voted in.
I'd lie my ass off like all the other ones do.
There you go. There it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna make new jobs. I'm gonna open up the coal mines. We're gonna put a fucking border wall.
Yeah, but we would never throw anything away if you were president. We'd just keep it all.
I have been. Look, this studio looks much better than the last one.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're hurting my feelings.
Yeah.
When I was young, we couldn't just go to the store and buy a poster. We had to put it on layaway.
Oh God. How old were you when you bought that poster?
Well, that was 84, so probably 22, 23 on layaway.
22 years old. That's awesome.
It called to me.
And when I was reading this, I was thinking to myself, so if I'm an ISP, and back to net neutrality, and I own like a pipeline to this data, right? Couldn't you just say like, fuck it, we're done now, and just shut it all down? So I know there are things in place to make sure that can't happen. The government could take it over and then
they can throttle it.
Else. But the power is always with the people who can take that item away, right?
Very true. Dune.
Right? Yeah.
Frank Herbert, yeah.
So it made me think, like, because they realized they can't do that, so they're kicking and screaming and decided not to invest in
What was the line?
Company.
What was the power line again?
It was something about power lies with those who can take the thing away.
Yeah. Power is a thing, and those who have power can have that power taken away. And when you take, something like that, right?
No, it was the spice. So he who controls the spice has the power, but it's he who can take the spice away has the power, is kind of what they were getting at.
Got it.
Yeah, because everyone wants it, and if you threaten to take it away, then you have all the power.
I would take your spice away and put it somewhere else.
I'm going to take your internets away.
Yes.
Yeah.
But also they're because this is also has potential to fuck over companies like your Netflix, your Amazon, because they're now you got to fucking pay your tithes, man. 10%, bitch.
But to
I don't fuck with you.
To give the bill some credit, I noticed another thing is they have sections in there where they say we need to comment. We need your comments on this. So, like, this is the bill that's proposed to a guest Congress or something, and they must vote on this. There's areas all over this fucking thing where they need to talk to Congress about it. And one of those areas was, all right, so there's 3 things people are worried about with the passing of this bill. Throttling, denial of service or something like that. And there's another one like privacy.
Right. Yeah, the whole privacy thing.
Yeah, and it was it's funny how they spelled that out in there, but the only one they covered in the rest of the bill after that was, throttling was covered a little bit, but mostly it was denial of service. And nobody's worried that they're going to say, no, you don't get internet. Nobody's worried about that. They wouldn't do that. You wouldn't pay them if they don't give you a product. Right. People are worried that they're throttling you based on where you go. And this bill skirted around that a lot. It skirted around. And the other crazy thing is they want to separate mobile from like
regular
broadband.
internet. Right.
Yeah, and so in other words, if this gets denied, they're probably going to go after mobile next. They want those companies to be able to regulate. So imagine this. You want to go and watch Netflix. You have Comcast.
But if they have their own movie service.
Yep, they have their own Comcast movie service. So if you go to Comcast movie service, you get anything you want, high def, 4K. You go to Netflix, the top you can get is 720p. Why? What the fuck? It's because they're throttling Netflix because they're a competitor.
Unless Netflix pays up.
Yep, exactly. If Netflix pays them little bits of money, then boom, then they're in.
Then our bill goes up.
There you go. So it's sketchy, and the bill starts by saying,
"Hello, Plex."
That all of these things that people are they're conceiving this notion that these companies will fuck everybody over in their head. Like the bill basically in a roundabout way says these are possibilities. We can't make laws on possibilities. I'm like, yeah, you can.
You do that all the time.
You do it all the time. And then as it gets through the bill and it says what these companies are going to do with this power, it's all fucking possibilities. It's funny, like, and these companies could or should or may, those are all the key words it keeps using. I'm like, the company may throttle bandwidth to certain lower key sites.
Whereas in a potential scenario,
it's just first bill I ever read, and I was just, it is,
you know what,
they whirling abyss.
They could have gotten the meat of that on one page.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I just don't go for the whole pork barrel politics and just the money in the pocket politics.
Well, it's not about sending a clear picture or painting a clear picture. It's about getting these people lost in the miasma, and boom.
Confuse the people.
Exactly. Confuse the people.
Smoke and mirrors. No,
vote on it. You can. There's things you can do. You can go to all these websites. If you go to Reddit, Twitch,
you could vote on
Amazon,
it, but you got to get your senator or your congressman to vote properly.
Yeah, vote was the wrong word, but all these websites are directing you to pages where simply all you do, type in your name, your email. It'll even fill in what you want to write. Basically, I don't want net neutrality. I don't want this bill passed. Please keep Title II. It'll fill all that in for you. Click go. I did it on 3 sites today. Crazy thing about that is you can see what other people write on there. Anybody who submits it, you can see what they write. You know where they live if they type their fucking address in. It's kind of nuts. Like I was reading through a few these people. They went to a website like a Fox News website that was the opposite side of it, where they want it passed. By the way, this is called the Free Internet Act.
It's a good name.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
it's the FIA.
Free Internet something. Yeah, it's crazy.
But
it's not. It's free for the ISPs, not for us.
Now I'm going to sound a little negative.
Go for it.
A little bit here, but so you sign all this stuff. Everybody signs all this stuff. It's still the congressman who decides what he's going to do. And if someone's putting a bunch of shit in his pocket, it don't matter if you got 200,000 to 2 million signatures.
Which we looked up last time. These companies have their money in pockets all the way down to local city legislation. They traced money from Time Warner, Comcast in the pocketbooks of senators, congressmen, all the way down to city officials who have any sort of basically the ones at the city level that can make infrastructure decisions. It's crazy.
So you're saying that there's more colluding with the Russians?
Yeah, the Russians. Dude, we have to talk about Donald Trump Jr.
DTJ.
My favorite tweet before we get into this was, we finally found somebody dumber than Donald Trump who's also named Donald Trump. That's kind of funny.
That is hilarious.
His kid means well, not the smartest lad.
Well, I think he was going to. We got any chatting going on over there?
No,
nobody?
Not much.
Nobody say anything?
No. Nope.
Cool.
The last one was That Would Be a Cat, and that's when Torrin decided to use my lap as a
scratching post
playground.
Well, you like it when girls do that, don't you?
Preferably not a cat.
Humans.
Yeah, of course. They don't shed as much, though.
It depends if you're fucking like an ape.
If you're fucking like a what?
If you're fucking an ape or something.
Fucking why? Again,
you
a
get
human
hair all over
female.
You. Well, but we kind of come from them. You know, I mean, we're evolved and stuff.
So you're saying fucking an ape is the same as fucking a human?
Sometimes it could be very similar to some of the late night denizens you find coming out of the bars at 3 a.m.
Wow, the 80s were a fucked up time, huh?
Yeah, but you don't really remember a lot of it.
No wonder everybody was high.
Because those rose-colored glasses we were talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's actually, cool.
See?
Rose-colored, not butterscotch, though. Just rose-colored glasses.
Butterscotch haze of days going by.
We were talking about how when you recall events in the past.
And dead people.
And dead people in your life, you seem to look at everything through rose-colored glasses. Meaning,
when you remember, especially when people die, you don't always remember the bad things. You usually will put a lot of that away and remember the good things about people. And these fucking glasses are pissing me off.
Uh-oh.
No, you'll
remember
and
them.
I think Daniel can attest to that, because we talk about our mother quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now, myself, I don't have these rose-colored glasses as much as a lot of people might. Not that I'm better. I just hold grudges. But they're dead. Yeah, and I still fucking dead. how do you really feel? So I'm just
Wow,
lay
so
back.
Tell
and,
me how this makes you feel.
look at this Rorschach pattern.
Just lay
what,
back.
what do you see here?
What is this? What do you see when you look
I
at
see
this?
2 llamas fucking and a bucket full of marshmallows.
Wow,
I know, right?
that's deep.
The bucket?
The marshmallows.
Ooh, yeah. You're going to need a deep bucket for that, though.
So explain the marshmallow.
You really can. It's just something soft and fluffy, and it just really doesn't want to be there, but it has no choice.
And then if you leave it out too long, it gets hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Which happens a lot.
Sure, if you leave it out too long.
Well, if you leave it out long enough, I like to think of it that way. Discovered a new brand of heroin that I ran out of today, this week. Oats Studios.
Oh my God! Go to YouTube and look up Oats Studios.
Oats as in horsies, Studios as in a place where you make movies. But Oats Studios, they have some tripping little shorts there, and it's Neil Blomkamp. Did I say that right?
I have no idea.
I'm horrible, and Neil, if you're listening, and I'm sure he's tuning into the barnyard. I'm trying to pronounce your name right, Blomkamp. I'm just gonna go with that. But he's got some like humorous shorts that go dark and fucking dark, and that's Cooking with Bill, done like an '80s cooking show, which is fucking awesome.
Something, it always goes wrong. And the music and the scene,
it goes south.
You were saying it. What emotion? Dread. It does. The way that staticky sound comes in, and God, it's just like it you just kind of lock up almost. It's almost like it puts you in fight or flight.
Yeah, you get that because what were we? Oh, with the one chainsaw knife machine, right when his hand went down on the turkey, you were just like,
oh, I know what's coming here.
You cocked and locked that fucking fetal position, and you're just like, oh God. Because fucking Blomkamp, dude, kudos for making that shit look so real.
Yeah, he's good at gore. He's really good at CG. That studio, oh my God, is their computer? They did. In case you don't know who this guy is, District 9,
Elysium,
excuse me, and Chappie. Those are his 3 big films. And
he was going to do Aliens, didn't get. I guess he was signed for it. It got taken away from him.
What turned in Alien Covenant?
No, that was Prometheus and then Covenant.
Oh,
but now he must have gotten the green light again because I looked on his IMDb today, and just announced was an Alien project, capital A.
Can we? Hopefully, it's not a reboot. Hopefully, it's a sequel to the 3rd.
Let it be a reboot. I don't care what it is. If he's doing it,
that's true.
You know it's going to be.
That's true.
He's going to pay such awesome homage to the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
he's really good at painting mood. Like it's what he doesn't show you that scares you the most. It's crazy.
And another thing I like, sorry.
Well, you sound really interested.
Another thing I like about what he does. See, I'm just going to run right over you, dick.
Well, I'm used to it.
Is the way, like you were talking about gore, right?
Yeah.
He paints the gore the way the gore, how I think the gore would be.
Yeah.
This is what it would be in real life. So it's not like stylized, like when somebody gets punched in the face and they spit out a pint of blood.
Yeah.
It's like, no, nobody has that much blood in their cheeks, okay? But he just, it's the realism. He pays a lot of attention to that aspect of
absolutely
of things.
The one, honestly, the one that's sticking with me the most is the Vietnam one.
Firebase 1.
Yeah, Firebase.
Firebase.
Really awesome shit, man. It's Vietnam, the untold story of Vietnam.
Yeah, it's actually pretty crazy how the with no spoilers, but just why everything starts.
Yep.
So yeah, I think Neil.
First of all, thanks for being a fan of the digression. We really appreciate
what he
that.
said. I was going to say thanks for tuning in. We do this, for our listeners, and we're glad to have you as one of them.
We do it for the Nookie.
Oh God, yeah, the chicks are right now. This chick's right here, just right down, and then he's got one too.
She's up above me.
She's really good.
We taped her to the ceiling.
She doesn't like that.
She's looking angry.
Yeah, she's turning blue too. I think that duct tape's a little tight.
Well, I told you.
What else? What else is going on in the world? Game of Thrones is coming up.
Oh, I cannot wait for the Game of Thrones on Sunday.
I haven't. I'm excited to see it, but I'm not like, oh my fucking God, I have to see it.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Winter is here.
Yeah, you got like...
So interesting.
One thing that I'm hoping they don't, and I think they will, because it's fucking TV.
Uh-oh.
But like, the ice dudes,
The walkers, yeah.
Yeah, the walkers, but even you get the king of the walkers, right? And you notice as the season progressed, he gained more and more of a personality. At first, he was like someone from Blue Man Group.
Yep.
The way he would look, at everyone. But now he's like, there's an intelligence there. There's. So I hope they don't, because in the books he didn't go into that kind of depth on those characters. So I hope they don't do that in the show, but I think they're gonna.
No, I hope they don't. He needs to not like talk to his troops or do any of that shit. He just needs to not say a fucking word. He needs to scream.
I don't even want him to like look at his troops and then they know what he's thinking.
Oh, okay.
I just want him to be looking at you, right?
Yeah.
And then while he's looking at you, just everyone's like, "Oh man, boss wants us to go. Let's go eat some faces."
Yep.
Like that.
One of the more notable scenes, I don't know if it was last season or the season before, Hard Home.
Oh,
where they attacked that city.
They had to get to the boats?
And he had that, he kind of looked, because he realized as the boat was floating away at all the dead people there, right? He saw the humans looking at all their dead, and he kind of, this was the only personality thing I got from him. He kind of looked at him, he looked down at the dead, looked back at him, and it kind of almost like in a cheeky way, and then he just decided to raise his hands up, and all the reanimation happened. He didn't need to raise his hands. He was showing them that this is me, man. I'm coming for you.
I own this
motherfucker.
Shit. And now
I don't fuck with you, bitch.
Do you think maybe when he was looking at them and then down at the body, on the body, what he's saying is, this is important to you.
Mm-hmm.
This matters.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool. No, that's cool. Get out.
Oh, it's almost like, to me, he's just like, oh, don't. Oh, God bless you. God bless you, sir. And again, oh, God bless you again.
Next, if there's a third one, it's coming your way. And then I want you to bless me.
I'm not a urinal.
Well, you talk like one.
That hurts.
What's the comeback for that?
Hurts.
I don't talk like... Wait a minute.
What's that fucking song we were listening to?
I don't fuck with you.
I don't fuck with you.
Stupid ass bitch.
Stupid ass bitch. Yeah.
Yeah, Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean.
I heard about that in the movie Fist Fight.
That's what we should have started the podcast with today.
Next week?
Copyright music, though, so they'll mute that portion, or we'll have to give Big John or Big Sean, whatever his name is.
So we can't...
royalties.
Oh, you know what? I'll make my own fucking music.
You're not going to make anything as good as that. I'm sorry.
I will. I can.
Oh, you're going to do that in 1 week, also while writing your book, also while putting a fridge in, also while making sure your cats don't kill each other, also while setting up your new oscillating fan. Did you know fans oscillate? They do that now.
Like an ocelot?
Like an ocelot. I got both you and Brenda with that. That was great.
No, I wasn't quite there yet, but I was like, I wasn't like, no.
He asked the question, well, I wonder if they got oscillators or oscillation off of like the ocelot.
Is that why they call ocelots?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, yeah,
and it was a valid query.
When they sit up, an ocelot's like a cat, they tend to look back and forth.
And it was a valid trolling on his part because he doesn't troll a lot. And so I'm like, wait, is that shit? I'm going to look that up later. But then he's like, I'm just fucking
with you guys. Yeah.
I don't fuck with you.
Bitch.
Bird brain bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like it in rap songs when they call people bird brains.
Yeah.
Got a neck like a bird.
Bird brain. Yeah.
Let's see. What else? Yeah, like I said, man, I haven't done anything with my beautiful music.
Don't even touch. Don't talk to it.
I love you.
You have this book. You have this book to
no,
get
and
done.
I'm working on the fucking book. I know. I love.
You can only look at the girls. You can't touch them. You can't do that.
Do you know what the most racist major key is?
Just go. I don't, sir.
It's C because it's all white.
It's all white.
I know. It's musical humor. What are you saying? Black keys matter? Okay, I'm done being punny. Let's see what.
The word punny was also a pun.
I know. That's funny when I'm punny. Getting punny with a bunny, and it's funny on top.
Money.
Making money. G money.
Yeah. Hey, we are T-minus. Hold on a second. Let me look here. What's the date today?
Hey, wait. What's the date? It's the 14th.
Today's the 12th.
12th. So close.
26th is Rajawata's.
Yes. The 15th is my 30-year Minnesota anniversary.
What?
Yep. 30 years ago on the 15th.
Damn. 30,
I don't know why that's
30 years ago.
I don't know why that's important, but it's important that I remember it for some odd reason.
Well, you escaped. you know what? Bring this up, even though this is probably unbelievable for people. But you, we should just knock that thing over. Don't worry. Just knock it over.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. The state of Utah, you just couldn't get out of that fucking thing.
Oh, man, that was the weirdest fucking thing. Utah was like, no, man, you got to stay here. No. Because I remember when I first got there in 84. I was at the, shit. What's the name of the, we have,
Salt Lake?
we have one of the gas stations here now over down.
Come and go?
No, down Owatonna way.
Piggly Wiggly?
No, Flying J.
Jeez.
Yeah, there was Flying J's.
fucking
I remember
heard of
getting
that.
gas, and somehow I got talking with the clerk, and he's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm traveling through. I'm just doing blah 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 blah." And this big guy who looked like he was buying bait, because they sold bait at these stores, but he kind of had that "I'm buying bait" look.
Oh, shit.
And he said, "You know, once she grabs hold of you, she never lets you go." And
What the fuck?
and about 3 years later, man, I'm trying to fucking leave, man. And my truck, I had this International Harvester. And the thing ran great. It ran fantastic. Not a problem. Everything worked great. Unless I was trying to leave Utah. And then it would just die.
What the fuck?
It would just fucking doop, die. And it'd be like, nothing. And so I'd get towed to the shop. They'd look, start right up. So go to leave. And then... And I'm sure this was just coincidence, but I remember I was on, pardon me, 80, heading through South Ogden Canyon, just into, I think I was just approaching the Wyoming border. Or maybe I think I was just approaching it. Truck died. Just died. Boop. So I just kind of coasted off the road and go to start. And at this point, I'm pissed off at Utah. I'm like,
He wants out.
so I get out of my truck. I walk around to the front of the truck. Now, this was 1989, so it was okay because it was still the 80s. I'm standing about 10 feet in front of my truck, looking at my truck going, I'm going to fucking leave. I'll leave the fucking truck here. I don't care. Let me fucking go. I'm leaving. There's nothing you can do. I'll fucking leave my shit here and I'll walk. And I'm fucking ranting and raving right there in the fucking highway. It's raining. It was like something out of like The Notebook or something like that, except there's no chick.
Yeah. Well, your truck is your chick.
So then I got back in the truck. I sat there for a minute. Cooled my fucking jets, 'cause don't drive angry. Started up. Never had another fucking problem.
Or let you leave.
They let me leave, but it was just one of the weirdest things. Now, I'm not saying Utah wouldn't let me leave, but I just found that coincidentally odd.
Maybe your truck was overheating
Maybe, and it just decided to never overheat again.
after that.
After
Because you
that.
got out of that hot climate.
Well, where we lived, it wasn't so hot in Ogden, because you're right there by the Salt Lake, and you're right at the foot of the mountains. So, yes, it gets hot. Don't get me wrong. But it's dry heat. No, but
Yeah.
it doesn't get as hot. Like if you go north, or actually south, if you go more south, it gets really hot. Even north, though, like up around Tremont and stuff, which don't drive a van in the 100-degree heat when you're doing acid all the way to Tremont and from Ogden. Read
A
about
friend of yours did that, right?
that. A friend of mine read me a book about that.
South of Utah, is that Nevada? No.
No, Nevada's west.
Oh, it is more west. Okay, gotcha. I didn't.
Literally west. It's right next to their neighbors.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's a weird thing.
Yeah, but I've had weird shit happen throughout a good portion of my life. That I don't know. Some would say, don't get me wrong, I'm not a magnet, I'm not a fucking medium, no shit like that. But I notice things because I don't know, I just fucking notice things. Thumps on the wall and shit that when I was younger, more so when I was younger, there was crazy shit that happened.
Yeah.
Like that, where I was 19, living in this trailer with my first wife, Rebecca. And
In a trailer.
we would have these weird things happen. You know me. I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in the quantum universe, right? But I don't believe in ghosts.
Infinite possibilities.
And we'd have shit fly off the shelf. We'll be sitting there watching TV. All of a sudden, something, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, put that back. Something else fly off the shelf. We'd hear thumps on the wall, right?
Yeah.
And you'd go over there. And one night it spooked the fuck out of us so bad we called the cops. And Blue Springs cops showed up and they're looking around like, well, have you guys been drinking at all? It's like, it ain't drinking, man. Trust me, because when they got there, it wasn't. But they were like thumps. Like someone, imagine somebody outside, like I lived in a trailer, okay? So imagine someone outside the trailer going, wham,
Maybe
wham,
your
wham.
neighbors are fucking with you.
Maybe. But
Yeah.
we were in the house with the cops, right? And all of a sudden it started up. And there's no water pipes there. There's no ventilation pipes. There's nothing there but like a wall. And it started when the cops were there. And there was another cop outside with Rebecca. And when we ran outside and around to where it was banging, that other cop was already there and he was shining his light and you could see the wall reverberating, and this slam was going all the way up the wall and stuff. And it was pretty crazy. And the cops are kind of spooked. Like I don't think we can help you.
Yeah. Jesus, I guess so.
But, now here's the strange thing about that. Okay. Cause that's not strange enough, right?
Yeah.
But I found, because this happened a lot, and it seemed to follow me till I was around, I'm going to say 28, 27. Yeah, because
Okay.
it seemed to follow me till I got here to Minnesota. And because even I was, when I was living in Utah, married to Cinda, I get a call from her one night over at my friend's, and she goes, you have to get home. There's something pounded on the walls. And I'm like, fuck. And I didn't tell her about...
What the fuck,
I didn't tell
dude?
her about this, and
Yeah.
I never did, even after that. But I get there, the cops are there, and they're looking at her like like she's crazy. And
Well,
she explained to me what she heard, because it went along the wall, and then it went up the wall, all the way up the wall. I'm like, oh, no, that fucking pattern.
Holy shit.
But here's the crazy thing. So I don't wonder what it is,
yeah.
what it was, because what I found was it happened with a less frequency if I didn't acknowledge it. If I didn't like focus on it. It's like, oh God, I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. Because if I get all dready about it,
Yeah.
it seemed to happen more.
Huh.
And I think I was nuts if there hadn't been other people who experienced around me.
Yeah, of course.
So it still it still happens once in a while, but usually it's just
I thought it left when you got here.
well, no. Well, the frequency did.
Oh.
But every once in a while, I might hear a little boom.
Yeah.
But I just don't pay any mind to it.
Yeah,
it's
that's just like a bump in the night.
yeah, it's just a bump in the night. I don't know what it was. I have no idea what it could have been. I just didn't really give it any.
Crazy.
And I learned not to give it any energy. So
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is. I know it sounds crazy, but
Yeah,
like I said,
of course. Yeah.
with what I think about the
I've had weird happenings like that.
the quantum world.
You never know.
You never know, because there's the quilted universe and the quantum universe. Those are the two that I put the most merit into.
Yeah.
Right. There's other schools of thought as that goes, but the quilted universe, there's an infinite number of universes, but they can't cross over. A quantum universe, there's infinite number of universes, but you can possibly. There's a possibility that you could crawl over.
Yeah.
Or crawl over the quantum thing.
You might need to. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, this events of that caliber that I was telling you about, the pounding on the wall. What if that was a quilted universe? What if I'm wrong about and positing that we live in a quantum universe? And maybe it is a quilted universe, so you can't cross over. You could sure pound on the fucking walls.
Yeah, that's true. Let me in. Yeah.
Take a lock and let me in. So tell me about your happenings.
Mine was not so much a pounding on the wall or anything that followed me. Mine was waking up one time camping to a crazy earthquake. Crazy earthquake. Like, it
Where
was
was this?
shaking like a motherfucker.
Like a Yellowstone?
Oh, God, I think it was in Minnesota.
Okay.
We don't get crazy earthquakes here.
We do
you know
not.
what I mean? So it was so bad, I woke up. I was young. I was with my parents at this time.
Okay. They remember this, I assume?
No, it didn't wake them up. It didn't wake anybody else up. So I kind of was like, God, I wonder if it was a dream. There's no fucking way it was a dream. I woke up because it was a tent trailer. Okay?
Right.
And it was shaking like a motherfucker. And
How do mom and dad not wake up?
I have no fucking idea. They're not that sound sleepers. So anyway.
Fucking aliens.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. So I remember getting up going, Jesus Christ, it's really fucking shaking. You know, I'm shaking all over the place. And I remember thinking.
Now, was it morning or was it in middle of the night type shit?
Middle of the night.
Okay.
So, but it was, I could see where we had the fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember looking out because I thought, well, maybe something's shaking the tent trailer. And I looked out at the logs that were in the fire pit. They were fucking shaking around too.
Oh, wow.
So that's when I was like, hair on the back of my neck. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it stopped. And I just went back to sleep.
Dude.
And then when I woke up the next day, I'm like, God, I swear to God, we had an earthquake yesterday. And they both looked at me like I was fucking nuts. But
Were you sore
no.
at all?
No. And I did not smell like vodka, you asshole. No.
No. I don't mean like that. I mean,
No.
was mom and dad sore?
Were they sore? No.
No, I don't mean the camping joke sore.
No.
No, I mean like, fucking shit, man. That's pretty. That sounds more
weird
like
one, yeah.
alien type shit or extraterrestrial. Fucking.
Something was shaking the ground there, and it could have been a dream. It could have been, but I'm just to this day I think.
But how do you know?
That going,
Maybe some. I mean, hypothetically speaking, if you think about like the alien abduction movies and shit we see, it's usually that shaking is because of their fucking tractor wave or whatever the fuck they use. Who knows? That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that one's a little bizarre. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's probably the only happening like that I had.
You ever seen a UFO?
No. One time when I was living with Ben in Farmington, two different people saw this. I was sitting there. I think I was playing a game or something on TV, and they had a big window to our right in the living room. And Ben was standing to my left. He was looking out the window. We were just talking, and then he just kept staring out the window. And I think it was Darren or Strunk or Duff. Anyway, somebody else was staring out the window too. And I just see Ben go, whoa, 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 just like freaking out. And I saw the white reflection of something, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I fucking no idea, man. But he basically saw pairs of lights, and I think there were 4 or something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but they didn't leave in unison. One went, then the other went, then the other went, then the other went. And it created such a bright ball in the sky that so it's crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah. That's too bad you didn't get to see that. I had some UFO experiences when I was a kid. Not like a Wilbur experience, where I somehow get pulled out of the house but in a snowstorm and only my footprints coming back are there. Nothing like that. But walking to school, I was always a sky watcher when I was walking to school, because I was kind of a loner to a degree.
Sure.
So I was watching the sky, and I remember this one day, there were these, I saw like a light in the sky, and it looked like a star. And I thought that was weird because it's like, 7:30 in the morning, there's no reason for a star to be out because that would be,
that'd be weird.
Yeah, it'd be weird. And then all of a sudden, another star appears, and then another star appeared, and another star appeared.
Weird.
And then they just started moving, but they were like in a line, right? And then they winked out, and then they'd go, and then all day I'd see these things. And I remember in class, because what reminded me of this is when you said the way Ben was reacting. Yeah. I'm in class. I'm in 5th grade, Mr. Hensley's class, who's a fucking asshole. Hope he's dead.
Wow, he probably is, and his family, who listens to this show frequently, is now very offended. We lost one of our
Mr.
5
Hensley
listeners.
was a dick.
I hope
not as bad as Mr. Carmignani, but anyway, I'm sitting in class. I'm looking, just happen to look out the window, and I see. Now I see a formation of them.
Like, the same lights you saw coming into
the same kind, yeah. And I've been seeing them all day because I've been seeing one, appear and fly. But this was like in a little, like there were 1, 2, 3, there were 7 of them in like an arrow formation, which I thought was weird because, now this is going to sound strange, but they're off in the distance in the horizon, in this arrow formation. And it's weird that they would be in a formation and orient it so that I would see that exact formation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I thought that was strange, but either way, it was there. And I'm looking at it, I'm going, whoa. And I'm like getting a Ben moment. I'm like, whoa, wow, everybody look. I literally stood up and screamed this out. Now I'm already a fucking dark horse in this class, right? And everyone looks at the class, and just as I fucking said that, gone. And I'm like, motherfucker. Everyone's like, what? But it's fucking gone now.
Yeah.
John, go here, take this and go to the principal's office. Tell him you're a dick. It's a fucking UFO.
Shit. I wonder if any of those people remember that.
Well, I'm the only one who fucking saw
I
it.
suppose, yeah.
So, yeah, they probably meant, oh, yeah, we had this guy, fucking Parker.
I'm going to have to ask Ben if he remembers seeing those lights, because I didn't get to see them.
Yeah. Oh, you don't forget that shit.
Yeah, I would imagine so. His reaction to me was more fantastical than seeing the damn lights.
Yeah, that was me.
And I bet you everybody else thought the same thing.
Yeah, because I just lost my shit. I'm like, whoa, just be cool. Just be cool. Just, whoa, look, boom, gone. I'm like, you dicks, alien dicks.
A lot of strange happenings with that shit. It's weird.
Hey, dialing it back a bit to Oat Studios.
Yeah.
How about that fucking space-based Zygote?
Oh, God, that was nuts.
Fucking Dakota Fanning, mind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, who is still kind of really good looking.
How
sorry.
old is she now?
Well, she was, when did War of the Worlds come out? She had to be, what, 7, 8?
She was young and annoying in that movie.
She was scared. She was a scared little girl.
She's supposed to be. That was the part she's supposed to play. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're being mean.
Well, no, she
was suffering.
She not only did she scream, but she like had that whole.
She would scream.
She had
at
a
times
like a problem where this is my space, and she was.
Oh yeah.
She was a needy child.
Yeah, maybe that was the onset of Asperger's.
Well, no, she played that part really, really well.
What if she actually has Asperger's?
You should feel bad.
No, I'm saying what if she does and she didn't have to act?
Well, you should feel bad.
You know who? Whenever I think of Dakota Fanning at that age, I always think back to Newt, who was in Aliens. Remember the little blonde-haired girl?
Newt, yes.
Hated her as a fucking the actress who played that. She was just there was no acting.
Okay.
At all.
Yeah.
It was just bad. Bad.
What happened to her now?
Oh God. I can't say this on the air, but I do have a story to tell you about the pasta picture with the squishy headed. I can tell you that later.
Yes. The eatery. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my
you
God!
Have a story to say about that poor child?
Pictures.
Okay. Wow.
Not like that. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Keep
this is
fucking
man.
clean.
No, we're not.
By the way,
no.
Did you see that Verizon leaked? There's a Verizon data leak on 6 million users.
Oh, great.
Are you a Verizon user?
I am not, but
neither am I. I'm wondering how long before AT&T gets a breach. Not like a whale breach, but
makes you wonder how many have already happened and they weren't aware of.
Or how many have happened and they just haven't said anything.
Yeah, there you go.
No, that's not the breach.
What is he making? Pizza pies at AT&T?
Oh, and group laid hands on Trump today as he prayed in the Oval Office.
Sweet.
I just want to. I'm sorry. I just want to see God on the other end of that fucking prayer line. Yeah, hey God, it's Donald. I mean, oh Lord. I'm good. God's like, dude, just Gabriel. I fucking hear this shit. They're laying his hands on him. Let's watch. Sorry.
Oh God.
No, it's just. I'm sorry. I found it.
You found the Verizon.
There's a
thing
picture.
or the land
There's a
hands?
picture. Yeah, all of it.
Group lays hands on Trump as he prays.
Oh, in the fucking picture I saw today of Sarah Palin, Kid Rock, Ted Nugent,
and
two other girls,
we didn't
and Donald
recognize.
Trump.
Yeah,
but it was like a photo op, and I'm looking at this picture, and don't get me wrong, Ted Nugent fucking wails on the guitar. Sarah Palin, crazy as shit, but kind of hot. Kid Rock, always love his music, and they're hinting that he's going to run for senator or something like that.
Yeah,
and then Trump, but it's just a dichotomy of trailer trash and Russia watchers, Just it was kind of. I'm sorry, I just
trailer trash.
I'm not going to tell you.
Russia watchers.
I know.
That's a new Weight Watchers, but Russia watchers.
Russia watchers. Yeah. If you can see it out your back door. Hello, kitty cat.
It's better to have two cats in here making noise than one.
Two cats in one. Oh, and they're just going south.
Who?
With exclusive video shows Trump with associates tied to email controversy.
There we go.
So it's just it's just crazy, and we're not going to go into this shit because you know what? You want that? Go into CNN. It's all over the fucking
Go
place.
to the CNN.
I'll give you a headline.
Fake news.
That's all you're going to get. Well, fake news. Everything is fake anymore. Did you follow the Amelia Earhart thing a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, apparently History Channel aired something that was really, really, really false on Amelia
Yeah,
Earhart.
it was debunked.
Yeah, and
But the thing is, nobody knows what happened.
History
to her.
Channel. Yeah, exactly. But History Channel, they're not really true history anymore. I mean,
It's
they
fake
do
history.
run some history stuff, but a lot of it's like back road truckers, nice road truckers, and
Ice road
mud
truckers.
men,
Yeah, reality shows.
yeah, and pawn.
Yeah,
and,
I don't get. You know, like when we go walk through the, like going to kitchen,
yeah,
and they got that daytime TV on.
bad.
See, I'll 9 times out of 10, if it's after lunch, like if it's 1 o'clock, I'll turn it off. Or I'll
Yeah.
turn it down, because I hear the signal. There's a signal in that daytime TV. It says, "Watch me,
Watch me, or
No.
I'll pound on your wall."
No, because how often, yeah, how often do you walk by the TV and it could be the stupidest fucking thing, right? But it's something you'd never watch, but you walk by, you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? And you
Yeah.
go,
What happened? Shit. What time is it? What year is it? Yeah.
yeah, it's like, oh no, I almost folded my arms, I got comfortable.
I was never a big daytime TV. When I was a kid, I'd watch some just awful trash. Like, I remember watching, Maury. And,
Now, when you say younger, how old were you?
oh fuck,
Oh, you're talking like the Phil Donahues, the
yeah,
Maury,
those kind of shows.
Oprah.
Like Ricky Lake had a show at
Ricky
that
Lake.
time. What was the other one? Maury. The black guy. Sorry, I can't remember his damn name right now. It's not Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan.
Montel Jordan show.
Yep.
Yeah. God,
No, that was a.
those shows were fucking trash.
Well, there was that, and then there was the soap operas.
Never really got into soap operas.
You know what, though?
Never really
But-
got into them.
I got into General Hospital in 1979
Oh,
when I was healing up from my
shit.
my surgery and shit.
Yeah.
And again, there's a signal. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. There's a fucking signal in TV that makes you go, "Rrr,"
I just want more.
you know.
I just
Now
want more.
I've gotten powerful enough to where I can negate the effect.
Unlimited power.
I can just enough to fight it.
Okay.
But I can fight it because I don't do. I hate commercials. I fucking hate commercials with a passion.
Yeah.
Except that butter commercial from France. I like that one.
Yeah. Europe always had better commercials.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Japan.
Oh God.
Now, you know what? If they would have our commercials made by France and Japan, and I'll throw Sweden in there just to see what happens.
Just the Swiss. They make it modular somehow.
Or not, maybe not Swiss.
No, I'm
Amsterdammers.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Swedes. Swedes make the big store, furniture store.
Oh, yeah, IKEA.
IKEA. Yeah.
Yeah. But, I went to Amsterdamians.
Okay.
Have them
You just
have.
want their red light district.
They've cleaned that up.
Oh.
I was reading on the news about that.
Oh, that's
They had
good.
to clean up their act because their business was starting to sag because the
Poor choice
talent
of
was
words.
sagging.
Yeah, poor choice of words.
There was too much sag.
Yeah.
So they had to undo the sag, tighten it up, give the sag a facelift. No, but then I would watch commercials
Gotcha.
because that would be cool. Hey, how come? What's the whole cheese thing in England when they roll that big thing of cheese down the hill and all those people run down after it and then fall down and get hurt and shit? Why do they do that?
I don't know. It's like it's
I mean, if there's a group of 100 people,
just a tradition.
no,
Traditions don't make sense.
I get that. But if there's a group of 100 people, 20 of them are going to get fucked up.
That's true.
I mean, that's just so if you think about it, you just got to look at 4 of the people around you.
And
It's going to be one of you.
death by cheese wheel. I mean, it's just like.
And what do you get at the end? You get a wheel of cheese.
I mean, they'll maybe cut that cheese up, put them on crackers at your funeral.
I There you go. No, but I've seen. Have you seen some? You've seen some of the video of that shit, right?
Dude, that shit is downhill. Those people are running after that wheel
and
of
it
cheese.
kills me when you see the one guy who will fall just right. Next thing you know, he's just fucking cartwheeling down that fucking hill. And
momentum.
Even if he's lucky enough not to break a bone, there's going to be some limping going on for the next month.
Yeah, those ligaments aren't going to be so.
See, I think that would be fun to do if I was like young, but I watch shit like that. The first thing that goes through my mind is my lumbago.
Nice.
But yeah, I don't get the whole cheese wheel thing.
Cheese wheel running,
you notice that the man on the street internet pranks are starting to wane.
Yeah, I think it's
getting dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. I think more people are kind of on edge.
Well, those fucking guys who dress up like clowns aren't helping things.
Yeah, I agree. If I saw a clown come up to me, try to fuck with me, I would punch him square in that big red nose.
Well, no. It's not even that. Let's say you're at home and you're like, oh, I should look at my fucking surveillance footage. And you see a fucking clown just stand in front of your camera.
Yeah.
No.
That's creepy.
Fuck no. Because, I mean, I don't think like there's such a thing as clowns, monster clowns. But I think there's such a thing as fucking crazy people dressed up like fucking clowns. Hey, Daniel, I sent him a clown suit years ago.
Just on a whim.
I had to send him something. I forget what it was, but I sent him a clown suit, right? It was like, and it was I got the blood out of it and everything. So it was fresh for him. But
Ted Bundy.
Then I got a picture of him dressed up in said clown suit a couple of weeks later. And it was fucking hilarious. Somebody took a picture of him in his car dressed up like a clown. He just dressed up like a fucking clown and drove around town.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Leave it to my fucking awesome brother.
Yeah.
And he misses that clown suit. He said that's one of his best Johnny memories is that I sent him that clown suit.
Johnny sending him a clown. That's awesome.
Oh, well, yeah, you've gotten the birthday gift of 20 items from me.
The bag of junk with 2-3 really thoughtful items in it.
Yeah. Well, you got to,
Yeah, I know. It's just funny. You got to make sure you bury it in crap. Yeah.
But a lot of times when I send people stuff, someone's like, hey, man, I forgot my guitar tuner there. I'm back in California. Can you send that to me, please? Mm-hmm. Not a problem.
Then you get...
Not a problem. Because then they get a box that's like this big. There have been times when I've sent people, like literally something that was this big.
Yeah.
And then they get a box that's like 3 by 3 by 3. And it like at Alpha, when we were in the old building, when I'd be sending stuff to Kevin in Utah, I would have a box and I'd put some popcorn in it and I'd go around to people. I'd say, hey, I'm sending a box of stuff to Kevin, my friend Kevin. Do you got anything you just want to throw in the box that you don't fucking care about?
Everybody had shit.
People be throwing shit in there. Fucking, and that's a work stapler. No, you can't do that. That's a broken mouse. Okay, we can put that in there.
Exactly.
And then so Kevin would be like, what the fuck is all this shit? I asked for a thimble. I get this fucking a 9-foot square box with stuff in it. And
that was a major mistake. Don't ask you to ship things to them unless you want to get some extra curriculars.
Star Realms is having a Kickstarter for a new expansion set.
Oh, nice. Is there more solo play in it too?
Solo play?
I knew you'd go there.
Okay. Or solo play.
I knew you'd go there too.
I'd rather go there than here.
That's true. Well, watching. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to watch this.
Exactly. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right out.
No.
Star Realms. They've got 9 new expansions. I think 3 commander sets, and then they have there's a new 1 to 4 player play set that's completely different, and you can integrate all the stuff in with the existing decks, as it were. But there's some really cool stuff, and you can do the Kickstarter. You can do 1 level, and you get like the expansions. Do another level, you get the expansions and commander stuff. I think $60 you get everything basically, and I actually might even do that on payday because that's a fun game. I'm playing a level right now. Speaking of fucking Star Realms, fuck you, Star Realms. God damn it, I love you. I'm playing.
You're spiraling.
I'm playing through. No, I'm not.
No, I know.
I'm playing through the game right now. Right, campaign. Again, now I've played through the campaign already. Right, I've beat it. I've played through it twice. I've played through it normal.
Jeez.
I've played through it hard. I've beat it and I beat it and I beat it. So I'm playing through it again. You guys changed some fucking shit in chapter 3, because it's fucking hard. No, in 2, It's like the second
chapter,
second campaign, the third one. I've been playing that thing for 3 fucking weeks, and this motherfucker and there's been a couple times like, got him within 3, yeah, got him within 7. No, fucking dead because I'm fucking dead. And
well, keep trying.
Oh, I do. Well, it's a challenge. You know
I hope
me.
they made it impossible.
Well, it feels like it. It does feel like it.
Yeah.
Because since I've played the game and I've beat the campaigns, right? I can go into any one I want.
Gotcha.
So I can go into some of the deeper ones way far down, you know, and even some of they added 2 new ones with some of the expansions they put in, and I can just walk through those like nobody's business. But one, dude, I've been playing if not a month. Trust me.
Wow.
And I'm not ready to lose my shit yet, but
Yeah.
I'm getting close to being ready to lose my shit. It's like, God fucking damn it.
Well, if you jump off a bridge, I know it's because
Nah.
of Star Realms.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
You got to admit.
It's good. Yeah.
No, I mean, we've played a lot of it,
Yeah.
the actual physical game. I mean,
I got pretty tired of the original because it was it felt the same, even if you'd mix it up. I mean, to me, they needed more factions, which I know they added a bunch of stuff and other things that happened during the game. Just having the row, and then the Maverick cards. I mean, they didn't do too much.
yeah, but the events.
Yeah, the events helped a lot, and I think that was a great foundation.
Yeah.
I just didn't think it was enough.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Absolutely.
The new set, and like I said, I'll probably add it.
It's a deck building game. It's crazy. Like you build a deck in no time, and it's easy to pick up.
It's easy to pick up, hard to master.
Yep,
exactly. And you have to, you can have your favorite faction combinations. Like I tend to like red and yellow, whereas if I remember right, you would tend to like yellow and green.
I'm a big green.
No, you're green and blue. You're green and blue because you'd have damage and you'd have healing.
My favorite combo, I think, in the game, I would primarily probably go with those, but green for straight up damage.
Yep.
And yellow, green and yellow.
Yellow for card draw and sacrifice on their part,
and more damage.
Yep.
Green and yellow together. I mean, yeah. So there's synergies and stuff. I just imagine if they had 4 other factions and other things that would happen in card flips.
I kind of think that if you had more than 4 factions, I could see maybe 1 more faction.
Sure.
Because sometimes, I mean, you'll be playing and let's say you kind of fuck up on your picking, right? And now you've got maybe the 4. Let's say you got 4 or 5 of each of the 4 factions, right? Mm-hmm. But you'll have draws where you get your draw and it's like red, yellow, green, blue. It's like, oh god damn it! You have no synergy whatsoever.
Yeah.
And you can draw a lot, but you have no attack. It's towards the end of the game, and you're down to 3, no bases. It's like concede.
And the cool part about it too is they have built-in mechanics like scrapping, which at early in the game doesn't mean all that much to you, but late in the game wins it for you because it thins your deck out of all the shittier cards.
Yeah.
And
then you can also, and the nice thing about scrapping is you can actually scrap lower end cards that you've purchased that you needed early on that you don't. So just so you can have your brute power and all that fun stuff. So sorry for that.
No, we're
digression,
good.
But
we should probably wrap her up.
What time is it? How long have we been on?
We've been on for an hour 20.
Hour 21, 2, 0. Not a lot of talk tonight. A lot of questions. Not a lot of watchers.
No, people are drunk as shit on a Wednesday night.
Do we have anybody? Is Daniel still watching? Anybody still? Doesn't say.
Not sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then I guess we're just going to close this off because it's a sad day. We didn't talk a lot to people tonight.
That's all right.
No, I'm sad.
I'm not sad.
I'm sad that
I hope you all die.
No.
I am upset.
I feel bad that they did not get to interact with us.
Oh, so we feel bad for them because they didn't get to interact with us.
So their reality is lacking.
Listen, people, you have yourselves a good time tonight getting drunk. You'll watch this on the VODs. We know you will.
Because we're cool. Tonight's episode is brought to you by...
It's brought to you by Anti-Sag.
Anti-Sag.
Yep, Anti-Sag. Made by the Blamo Corporation, who also made Log.
Log was a fun game.
It's Log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's Log. It's better than bad. It's good. So that's Log from Blamo for all of those Ren and Stimpy fans. But Anti-Sag, it can be used in a number of different ways. Anti-Sag can be used if your mattress is sagging. If you have,
I like
for
them.
instance, some red light district slinky boobs, anti-sag
Or
can help with that.
if you're a little older in your bag.
Yep, if you're sagging a little bit, anywhere you're sagging, this is a spray. It's not yet vetted by the
FDA.
and it may cause cancer, but
It's good for bag sag.
No sag. No sag. So you got bags under your eyes? Spray that shit. Don't
Close your eyes.
Close your eyes, and
Maybe even do this
because you want a little bit of sag in your eyeball. So anti-sag. So there you go.
Saggy eyeballs.
That sounds very painful.
Yeah.
So
Hey, and I'd like to know what if anybody's listening, what you think of our little splash.
I'll bring it back up.
Yeah,
on the
we
screen.
should. There you go. We should do that, and then we're kind of professional.
But it says the digression is live soon on it, so we'll make another one.
Yeah.
But look at that. Look at all that shit happening on there. Oh, the motion.
All right. Well, we love you, and so I guess we're done.
Yeah. Everybody have a wonderful.
Don't do anything. No. What'd you put up there? Remember
Make
that
good choices.
I don't fuck with you. Make good choices, and your grandparents are watching.
Yeah. Creepy. Everybody have a wonderful night, and
I love you.
don't kill each other. Bye-bye.
Against my better judgment.
Bye-bye.